I'm Julie. Well, the good, clean fun right now. You might expect me to talk about or sort of preach about the sanctity of audio. Not doing it. We're talking about PTDS, not to be confused with PTSD, though it is something we all experience in our lives sometimes. Is this going? Yes. Personified teeth dental signs. They are everywhere. I have lived in Chicago and noticed a lot of them. I'm talking about facial expression, appendages, they hold on to things. You will start noticing them too. This is the first picture I took and started a Facebook. So this guy, when I look at him, I hear Dinosaur Jr. I was bicycling back from Pitchfork a couple summers ago, stopped and took a picture of the tooth with the macaronis for ice for eyes and a mouth. Ashland Avenue here in Chicago. Yes, I'm talking a little bit. Here we go, close to my house, notable, this guy, and they all seem to be guys to me, most of them. A strong right arm, a little bit of extra toothpaste down by the right root, and who has a toothbrush with red bristles? I just want to point out, it's the details here that really make the personified tooth dental sign. Logan Square, the rabbit tooth, it looks a little bit like a kind of a gay activist tooth. So what happened, I started uploading these teeth, and then of course people started sending me teeth that they found in their lives. So this started quick here, Harvard, Illinois. My eagle eye husband sent this one. It was the first one contributed by someone else. A waving, blinking, battle axe wielding tooth out there in Harvard, Illinois. Watch out. Like, would you really go to this dentist? Then one came in from North Carolina. This is a southern couple tooth. Note the absence of lips, but a presence of lipstick. Wide-eyed eyelashes. When did you see a tooth with eyelash? And the, of course, crappy children's fake font. Okay, a group portrait of family of teeth here. We have very full lips on this family, very long arms on the progeny. The tooth children, very long legs, no waist, undefined feet. Would you really ever take yourself or your family to this dentist? But maybe to the Gentle Dental, right? Port Jefferson, Long Island, living the life of luxury. A tooth with crossed legs. When have you seen? He's maybe relaxing on a tongue, or is it the Michigan Man? We don't know. Gentle Dental, Port Jefferson. Now, I don't know who thought putting a yellow tooth on a window supporting tooth dental hygiene was a good idea. But I like to think of this cheery guy as the tooth riding the magic carpet. San Francisco, California. Okay, the biggest loser in my tooth collection, the frat boy tooth, and also super creepy. You can't really tell with this contrast, but it's a tooth with teeth and lipstick and a tongue. Now look what we have here. Port Jefferson, Long Island, Harvard, Illinois. So that means that there's a catalog floating out there that discriminating dentists look through, pick their signs for their windows in order. I really have got to get my hands on this catalog. In the meantime, keep an eye out. So no, it's just not American. It's not just American. Other countries have personified teeth dental signs, it turns out. I've always thought Toronto is very similar to Chicago. Now we know it is. Note the very Canadian cheery, chipper tooth with the thumbs up. By the way, when did you see a tooth with thumbs? Iceland! My friends are traveling all over the world. They're sending me for personified teeth from all different countries. This little guy, button nose, small but mighty biceps, snapped in Reykjavik, and long, just surprising. Here we go, Thailand, the opera singing, big-footed tooth with many fingers. And I challenge you to figure out what song this tooth is belting out. Suggestions?
National Dorma.
Perhaps. Okay, Bulgaria, we have a tooth with boxing gloves on, it looks like, and a gleaming forehead. And, I might be projecting my Western cultural influences, but I like to think of him going a few rounds with cavity creeps every now and then. Also looks like he's selling tomatoes. Okay, comrades over in Russia pointed out this tooth, which, as we see, has spatula hands, triangles for eyes, and a completely inexplicable green outline. Just let that one sink in. Pointy roofs. Okay, this one, crazy. The first font I ever saw that actually had teeth embedded in the font. It's the look ma, no hands approach to brushing yourself with the hovering toothbrush and the crazy shadow. Yes, and this is the most recent contribution to the collection sent from my first Central American tooth. It's either a very large tooth or a very tiny little microscope. Personified dental teeth, the world over. I'm not naive enough to think that this is a path to world peace, but I do like thinking this is something we have in common with people across cultures, across geography, across languages, and I encourage you to contribute to this collection. I'd be very honored. And I swear you'll notice them now too in your environment. So, thank you very much.